Hi, my name is Ruby Wolf, and I'm from Nipomo, California, and I'm going to be explaining today why I'm a real woman of Philadelphia. I may not live in Philadelphia, I may have never been to Philadelphia, but I truly am a real woman of Philadelphia. And when I mean Philadelphia, I mean Philadelphia cream cheese. I absolutely love the cream cheese. I love its silky texture along with its creamy taste. It is remarkable, and it's an amazing ingredient to add to almost any dish. With that said, that brings us to why we're here today. And we are here today because I've created a dish called Carne MexiCali. Carne meaning beef, MexiCali meaning I'm Mexican and I live in Cali. What we're going to be using here is a ½ pound of lean ground beef. And you want to use lean ground beef because you don't want the oils of the beef to take away from your dip. We also have here 5 tablespoons of Mexican spicy tomato sauce. And basically this is a tomato sauce that has other flavorings in it, and it just has a nice bite that it's going to add to this dip. And you can find this in most of your grocery stores in the Hispanic aisle. And I prefer to use El Pato sauce. It comes in a little yellow can. The other ingredient we have here is onion, and we are using 1/4 cup of onion that has been diced. And love onion. I absolutely just love onion, but I don't want to talk to many people once I've eaten a lot of onion. The other ingredient we're going to be using is 3/4 cup of chopped up red bell pepper. And we have some dry oregano. We're going to be using 1 teaspoonful of dry oregano. We're going to use a ½ tablespoon of all-purpose flour. And we're going to be using 2 teaspoons of, 2 cloves of minced garlic. And we're going to have a ½ cup of water. And we have 1½ teaspoons of grandma seasoning. And the reason why I've called this grandma seasoning is because, one, my grandma has created this blend of wonderful seasonings. So we have a ½ cup of seasoning salt, we have a ½ cup of garlic salt, and we have 1 tablespoon of pepper. And that makes a pretty good sized portion. So for this recipe, we only need 1½ teaspoons full, but you could store it in a plastic baggie, keep it for later. You can season your meats with it, you can season home fries with it, you can season virtually anything, spaghetti sauce, anything with it. It's just wonderful. And I've named it Grandma's Seasoning because I absolutely love and adore my grandmother, Juanita Garcia. She is my everything. I love her. She loves to cook. My mom loves to cook. My grandma taught my mom, and my grandmas continue to teach me how to cook with certain dishes, and we love to get together and we love to have a good time and we love to eat and pig out and everything else. So that's why I've called this Grandma's Seasoning. Now the other ingredient we have here is this wonderful little cloud of heaven. This is our Philadelphia cream cheese, and this truly is the star ingredient in this dish. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you how to make Carne MexiCali. Okay, we're over here at the stove now, and what we're going to be using is a non-stick skillet, about medium size. And we're going to go ahead and warm up our skillet on medium heat. Allow that to warm up, and then we're going to go ahead and add in our lean ground beef. So let's put this in. And I can hear it sizzling, and we're going to go ahead and break this into bite-sized pieces, and we're going to cook it for about 2 minutes. And you just want to have a nice amount of ground beef throughout your Carne MexiCali as you're cooking it. So, bite-sized pieces. Okay, now I've cooked this for about 2 minutes, And I'm just chopping this up into bite-sized pieces. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the bell pepper, and I'm going to add the onion. And I'm also going to be adding the oregano, the minced garlic, and grandma's seasoning. So again, 3/4 cup of bell pepper, 1/4 cup of onion, grandma's seasoning, and I'm just going to sprinkle it around. The dry oregano, 1 teaspoon, and our minced garlic. You don't want to make your garlic too big because you don't want people biting into huge chunks of garlic. And then you don't want them talking to you if they did, because that would not be good. So once our mixture is all in, we're just going to stir it around. And oh my gosh, it smells so wonderful. All the flavors are just mixing well together. It's like a little fiesta going on in there right now. And here we are. We have all our spices in there, and I'm going to just continue to move it around, and it's going to cook again for about 5 minutes. Okay, so I've cooked this now for about 5 minutes. My meat is thoroughly cooked. My vegetables here, the bell pepper, the onion look amazing. They're just beautiful. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add in the flour. And the flour is going to help us create a thicker sauce. And you're going to want to add in the 1/2 tablespoon of flour, and you're going to mix it until it's no longer visible. So I'm just going to mix here for, about a few seconds. We don't want to see that flour anymore. And here it is, all nice and incorporated into our mix. And what we're going to add now is the spicy tomato sauce. Again, I prefer to use the El Pato brand. It comes in a little yellow can, and you could find it in your local grocery store. Most of your local grocery stores, that is. Just add it to this mixture here. And we're going to go ahead and stir that in for about a minute, just to incorporate throughout the ground beef mixture. And there it is. And then I'm going to add water just to try and create a little bit more of a sauce. And 1/2 cup of water is going to go into this mixture. We're going to cook this for about 2 minutes. Okay, so now I have a nice thick sauce here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to lower our heat a little. And we're going to add in our main ingredient, the star that really makes Carne MexiCali. And I've diced this, actually I've cubed this up, and this is at room temperature. And I'm just going to add this into the mixture. And this is going to cook for about 5 minutes. So I'm just mixing the cream cheese into the ground beef mixture. And I don't want any of the white cream cheese to be showing. We want it just to melt nice and distribute itself evenly. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is we are going to serve this dish up. Our Carne MexiCali, we're going to put it in a bowl, and we're going to eat the fruits of our labor. Here we have our Carne MexiCali. We're going to go ahead and serve this into a dish. You can serve this with any type of corn tortilla chip. You will absolutely love Carne MexiCali. I am going to taste it. Amazing. This is a great dish. Your family's going to love it. Your friends are going to love it. Again, Carne MexiCali. I'm Ruby Wolf, and may an abundance of blessings fill your day today. Thank you so much.